writer for Hard Times. Please put your hands together, start clapping right now for Sarah.
I would wrap it up. I don't know how much longer your hair is going to be committed to your head. Alright, start out bitchy. Rob, I think cocaine is legal now. It's called having ADHD and an Adderall prescription. Hi guys. I love stand-up comedy. It really makes me feel like I'm the only girl in the world. Just a reminder, my eyes are up here, though my tits are much nicer. You guys saw that Trump did assassination attempt, obviously. Yeah, apparently he didn't hear the shots because they were right out of earshot. I mean, who knew Pennsylvania was such a battleground state? Okay, a lot of people here are from Europe. Yeah, from Europe. I'm like really international. Speaking of presidential assassination attempts, you're from Austria, right? One of you? Yeah. You're familiar with that. Speaking of World War II, I'm half German, half Italian. What else? My last name means curtains in Spanish. I was in Greek life. I'm sure you guys are in Spain hearing these jokes. I'm really glad that this crowd flowed out. It felt a little bit like an AA meeting. Now it's a little bit more like a bar right before it's about to get fun, you know? Yeah, I studied abroad in Paris, France, my freshman year of college, and it totally changed my life. I hooked up with a lot of Europeans when I was there. I dated a lot of guys. I kind of got a train on me, or as I like to call it, a Euro-riddle. Oh my god. I was just in Vegas this weekend. I think that Vegas is kind of like the Paris of the United States for a lot of reasons. Like, they're very similar. Food's really good, you can walk everywhere, you can smoke indoors, prostitution is legal in some places. What else? People don't really like the people that are from there for some reason, and for reasons I can't disclose, I'm not allowed back there for a very long time. Oh my god. See, I have to read out of the book because like I talk really fast, and so when I forget my jokes, I talk really quickly. It's kind of like how doctors write the prescription pads, or like how French people speak, you know, just like too quick to keep up with. So I gotta refer to the book. When I was growing up, I used to think that I had superpowers. Yeah, like I thought that I was a shapeshifter. But then my doctor just told me that it's called body dysmorphia. Although, I don't really know if it's body dysmorphia or if I'm just right. Please don't answer that. I had a wedding, a relative recently who had a shotgun wedding. Yeah, her spouse was like, marry me or I'll fucking kill myself. I found out recently that I have a vitamin D deficiency. So I started taking supplements, so I would have higher energy levels, and what it also did is make my hair grow a lot thicker and fuller, which is nice because I've had thin hair my whole life and been kind of insecure about it. But while it made this hair grow thicker and fuller, it also made that hair grow thicker and fuller. So I just see my wax lady like twice a month now. She felt so bad for me, she gave me one of those punch cards you get at like sandwich shops. That, and because I think it reminded her a little bit of roast beef down there. Happy Pride Month, guys. Pride Month is over, but it's okay. I know the term fairies was used to be used to describe gay men in the past, but I think it should be used for bisexuals because, you know, we're not real. I was at a bar once with one of my roommates, and this guy went up to her and was like, your eyes are like IKEA. I just keep getting lost in them. Kind of felt. I thought it was kind of sweet because one time a guy told me your vagina reminds me of IKEA furniture. Like, I have all the parts in front of me, but I don't really know what to do with any of them. I know you guys are all just visiting here, but if you stay here a little while, you figure out dating here is kind of wild. I went on a date with this guy once, and in his dating app profile bio for job, it said really good at play pretend. So I was like, okay, you pretend you actually like me, and I'll pretend that I finished. And then we go get a drink, and I was like, oh, so you want to be an actor? And he's like, no, I am an actor. I want to be a movie star. Okay. I am a stand-up comedian. I want to be dead by 30. I don't anymore. That's why I'm here. What did the dentist say to the patient? You know the drill. I have 17 cavities. Yeah, I'm very good at getting my holes filled, it seems. And my mom used to, do you guys use the word hook up to mean like have sex with people? Is that like a cultural thing? My mom likes to use the word hook up in place of like meet up or hang out. But she'll be like, oh, did you hook up with your friend? And I'm like, not this time. Or she'll be like, oh, did you like hook up with your boss? And I'm like, yeah, mom, you know, I've really learned the importance of a firm handshake. I found out recently that I'm allergic to tequila. It's not good because, like, I mean, there's worse things to be allergic to. It's not like it's a dairy allergy, but tequila used to be my drink of choice. That was all I would drink every single weekend. So I'd be in the club like, oh my god, the tequila drink is just so different. Like, yeah, because I was having an allergic reaction. I'd be in the club like, oh my god, can I like hit your pen? And meant like your EpiPen, you know? I also found out that I'm allergic to cilantro, allergic to tequila and cilantro. That's what I like to call internalized racism. I don't know if you guys have noticed this. I feel like after summer 2020, a lot of people, white women, want to feel like they're oppressed a little bit. I follow this woman on Instagram who's bisexual and has tummy issues, and she posted something like, as a queer disabled... She's in there, I think. She's like, as a queer disabled woman, and I was like, I don't really know if you get to lay claim to those communities. Like, sure, maybe you're kind of part of those communities, but they've already gentrified them, you know? Gentrified, right? I forgot that. Whatever. It's fine. I've been having trouble dating in LA, as you can tell, but I think I need to try a new strategy. I think next time I go out, I'm going to try something I call going Mamma Mia style. It's where I invite 4 guys to the club and see which one I call daddy by the end of the night. Great life, everybody. Great life. I feel like casual sex is kind of like day drinking, you know? When you're doing it, you're like, this is so fucking awesome. Why doesn't everybody do it all the time? And then you wake up in a bed that's not yours, and you're like, what the fuck am I doing? What have I done? This is a horrible mistake. Although I feel like it can be a little bit classy, because sometimes it can help you, if someone's casual sex can be a little bit more like wine tasting, you know? Like, it'll help you figure out what you like, you can wear a cute dress while doing it, you can be in bed by 5 o'clock if you don't really care about what you're doing for the rest of the day. I don't know, it's better with French people. People of France. Do any of you guys like to Netflix and chill? No, alright. Netflix and chill, I don't really Netflix and chill, it's more like Amazon Prime and that the package usually arrives way before it should. Thank you, Jeff Bezos, for that one. My last name is Cortina. As I mentioned before, my mom, though, she didn't change her maiden name. She still uses the name that she used before she got married. So I'm like, oh, mom, the curtains don't match the drapes. Spanish, I thought you were joking. Okay. Cortina means curtains in Spanish. All right, call back. I work in commercial real estate, and it's my first time working in this industry, so I've been learning a lot on the job. I learned that when you look at a floor plan of a building, they refer to stairs and elevators as vertical penetrations. Yeah, it's really important to know that in neighborhoods that are up and coming. Say I'm up and coming like I'm fucking in an elevator. Do you guys know who said that? Ed Sheeran. That's one of his lyrics, you know. Oh yeah. What else do I want to say? I've been talking to a lot of older people about dating and complaining about it. Wow, I sound like a fucking broken record. But they're like, oh my god, like it's fine. There's so many fish in the sea. It's like, yeah, there's a lot of fish in the sea, but we're in the middle of global warming. So now the sea's a lot hotter and full of acid and plastic. Like, it's not the same fish that we had like 30 years ago, you know. A lot more rainbow fish. Oh my god. What are you guys doing today? You guys having a good time? This is exactly how you pictured it, I think. I have a friend who was a dominatrix. Yeah, I asked her, I'm like, how do you do that? I don't know if I could do that. And she was like, you know, I really like working in a male-dominated field. I think a lot of my jokes are more kind of like wordplay, a little bit more like to think about them for a second. I like to say that they're growers, not showers. I have a friend who used to be this guy who was a stuntman. You guys would not believe the sex that they were having. Missionary. He was kind of an asshole, and I feel kind of bad for her. She did fall really hard for him, but at the same time, I'm like, wasn't that his job? I had an ex-boyfriend get really mad at me once because I wanted to add a vibrator in the bedroom. I call it innovation at sites. He was mad that a robot was taking his job, but I had to be like, look, dude, in this day and age, unskilled labor is bound to be automated. Robots are taking your jobs. I did this other guy. Are you guys familiar with the term film bro? Film bro? I went to film school. I don't know, indie bro. You guys are from London? Where are you guys from? Where are the London people?
I'm not familiar.
Not from, huh?
I'm not familiar with the town.
I can't understand you.
I'm not familiar with the town.
I was gonna say it's like people from Shoreditch, like that type of vibe. Like, whatever. Alright, just like indie guys. Yes, he was like very, he wanted to make movies, and he was like, you know, like we should film a sex tape. And I was like, oh, I didn't know you were working on your latest short film. He was really into representation media, really into queer media, so I thought like Call Me by Your Name or Moonlight, but he meant like girl on girl. So when I broke up with him because I told him I wanted to start dating women, he was like, oh haha, can I watch? I was like, excuse me? And he was like, oh, this is something I saw on porn once. And I was like, what was it? Like 2 girls, 1 cuck? How much time do I have? 1 minute? Let's see, what jokes do I want to do? I got these new jeans recently. They're from Levi's. They're their new line instead of boyfriend jeans. They're toxic boyfriend jeans. They tell you that you looked better 10 pounds ago. What else? This has been like a hot show, kind of. Like, I feel like it's more of like a menopausal show, and that there's like hot flashes. Yeah, my period's late. No, it's not. I've been told I look like a lot of celebrities. One of my friends, I got bangs, she was like, you look like Sharon Tate. I was like, before or after? I've also been told I look like Chloe Sevigny from American Psycho or Uma Thurman in Kill Bill, and I was like, when I'm told I'm killing it up here, I really hope it's not what she meant. The last guy I dated, he told me I kind of reminded him of Princess Diana. I was like, oh, this is like my outfits and my blonde hair, and I'm like a princess, and he was like, no, because it's like a car crash that I can't look away from. I didn't say our question yet. Thank you so much. Woo!